Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I am in Ponce, Puerto Rico for a fantastic rum tour. Make sure to stick around at the end because I kind of make a fool of myself. The reason that we're up here is because we're going to this castle right behind me, Castillo Serrallés. This castle used to belong to the rum producers, but let's head into the Castillo and get a tour of the museum. They also have a rum tour up here, and just take in the views, relax, and enjoy our time in Ponce. Make sure to visit the Cruceta del Virgen, the giant cross of the Virgin, up at the top of Ponce, overlooking the city, where it used to be a wooden cross that would look out at the seaport to see who was coming and going and what banner they were flying to help protect the city. It's right near the Museo Castillo Serrallés. So after your rum tour, before your rum tour, it's a great stopping point. And even has an elevator where you can go up and look out over the city yourself.
Hi, how you doing, babes? You're making me miss my puppies.
In the 1930s, this Spanish Revival mansion turned museum was once home to the founder Don Q Rum Serrallés. As you walk in, you feel like you're walking into a bit of a Spanish palace. The rum tour brings you inside the mansion. There's only guided tours where you sit into a movie theater and learn about all of the culture of Ponce and what kept the rum business thriving here. To be honest, I'm a little nervous to taste this, but well, that's dangerous and delicious all in one. It's DD, double D. So Kat here is much more of an alcoholic connoisseur.
Hey!
But you're gonna tell us a little bit about the rum. So it's a, what did she call it?
I think it's like a pina colada.
Okay.
And it has tropical fruit in it. I think there's coconut, I think, and pineapple.
Is it good? That's
it
the real
is
question.
super good. I cannot taste the alcohol, so that's the issue.
She's gonna get real happy real quick.
Okay, my name is Halmar Rivera. I'm from Ponce. I'm a tour guide and a mixologist here at the Castillo Serrallés. The tour you're about to see, it is Don Q Rum Tour. That Don Q Rum Tour will explain you about the process of the rum from the sugar molasses all the way to the bottling and then to the mixology. All types of rums here in Puerto Rico by law. Okay? They need to be aged. My favorite one, it is the 7-year aged rum. It is a blended rum from different types of rum aging from 7 year and up. And you're gonna be able to enjoy that while we take the tour. The cocktail the complimentary cocktail that you just had, it is a mix of tropical juices and Don Q Cristal. Don Q Cristal, it is the most popular rum in Puerto Rico because with that one you can actually enjoy by mixing with different type of juices.
It was so good and very dangerous.
I know, because it is sweet,
Yeah.
but many people doesn't actually, let's say, figure it out because they just drink it and drink it and drink it. They don't know that the cocktail actually have rum because it is hard actually to taste.
And then it hits you later.
I know.
And that's when you get in trouble and go downtown and have some nightlife, right?
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was then off to the theater to learn a little bit more about the process of rum making.
He belonged to the 3rd generation of the Serralles family and his wife Rosa Maria Sanchez. Thanks to that generation, that's why we know today the brand Don Q, because that generation was the one that gave that name to the rum. The Serralles Castle, it tells a lot of history and tradition. So in every bottle of Don Q that it is bottled also tells a lot of history, tradition, and culture. And that's my mission today, to share it with you.
Bienvenidos a Puerto Rico.
We learned all about the Serralles family.
Her husband, what's the name? Her husband was the one that founded the plantation after her, Mercedita, Mercedes. That picture was taken in 1911.
And even got to see some of the original bottles that Don Q was bottled in. Now, when I asked about hauntings or paranormal activity, the guy kind of dodged the question, but I definitely felt like there was something kind of spooky going on in this castle. Between all of the Spanish influence, the 1900s architecture, and just the general ambience of the place, I quickly forgot about my paranoia of the paranormal and just enjoyed my time on the tour.
You mix it with water and yeast. You put it on some containers for 48 hours so the yeast feed off the sugar. That will actually, the yeast will become, that mash will become actually alcohol. That's the first step. The second step, distillation. That's an original pot still from France, from the Aged firm. He bought it in 1865. It was all modern pot still. So by 1862 or 1863, he needed to travel so he could study them because it was a newer procedure that they were having of rum production. The rum production by pot still, it is the most traditional and the oldest. This one right here, for example, mineral copper. The copper, it is a perfect element because it could actually get rid of some of the components that we don't want in our final product. For example, sulfur. You can see all that mash that has been fermented go on the bottom and you let it cook by heat with either charcoal or wood. You cook it on higher temperatures and all these layers, what it do is to filter. And from here, some of the steam will come out because some of the impurities come out and those impurities we don't want actually in our final product. So the rest of the steam will actually go through I'll call it the chimney of that column right there, will pass a condensation tube. Okay, the condensation tube, because it is on high and because it is on room temperature, okay, we actually, the heat, the coldness of the temperature will actually condense all that steam by creating some droplets. And that droplets actually will become the alcohol. The pure alcohol will be concentrated on that column. That pour right there is original on the house. Oh, wow. Fermentation, second step, distillation. All raw alcohol that comes out of the pot still goes inside those barrels. Comes the aging. The rum will spend inside those barrels from up to 20 years. Those white oak barrels from the States formerly prepared, okay, or cured with bourbon. For example, let's imagine that we actually slice that barrel in half. That's what it's gonna look like. This is on the natural form. But what they do in Kentucky, because Kentucky, that's where bourbon are made, they shard them from the inside. After they get shard, they get filled with bourbon to let the wood cure with the bourbon inside for up to a year. After that year, they no longer use them, they discard them. Then they get imported to a light whiskey distillery to rinse them because the smell and the taste of bourbon, it is so high. And we don't want that in our rums. So after they get rinsed, they get transported here at the Ponce Port, and from there they get transported to the Serralles Distillery. At the Serralles Distillery, once again, they get refilled with rum, and inside this barrel, rums will age from 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, even 15 and 20 years.
One thing I found surprising is that they actually hired a female mixologist, which is apparently very rare, and this lady has many awards. Then I was out onto the terrace for some stunning views and, of course, some great pictures. After that, it was on to the mixology room. So he's going to show us some rum that's 7 years old, straight from the barrel. Talk to me.
Take your
That'll
glass.
clean your sinuses, right?
Take your glasses.
Okay.
Lift it up. Put it to the light so you can actually enjoy that beautiful amber color.
After admiring the amber color, you're supposed to taste just a little bit of this 7-year aged rum straight out of the barrel. Ooh.
I'm telling you, you clean your
That one actually will kill.
Then it was on to becoming a mixologist by diluting the rum with water to change not just the color, but also the taste and how smoothly it went down. Meaning not burning your throat for those who don't drink a lot like I don't.
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro y pa adentro.
Through the lips, over the gums, look out stomach, here it comes.
I love it. Cheers. By this time, we all were feeling a little bit tipsy, but headed in to our next class, which was becoming a real bartender. This is where things started to get a little bit too funny and punchy. 2 ounces. Is this 1 ounce? Right? Use the top.
Two of these, 2 of the big ones, okay?
1. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Do you fill it up to the top? Do you fill it halfway? Do you just keep going and let it overflow? I don't know. So we're making an old fashioned.
Okay? Pour inside your digger to your glass, half an ounce. It is a small part. Half an ounce all the way to the top of simple syrup. Con esto, okay, lo que ustedes van a hacer,
He wants me to
no quiero
use the bitters to cut down on the sugar.
Okay, this is what I do.
I like my stuff sweet.
1, 2, 3. Now if you were putting some Tabasco sauce on a burrito.
After you put the bitters in, you do 1 full scoop of ice. Try not to spill this all over the floor, Janiel. At least I did that part right. Ice isn't hard.
9, 10. Okay, now, ahora tienen una media rodaja de naranja, se van a poner dentro de su. There are some wooden stirrers on top of your table.
I failed. Why? I look like I just have water. I can't do anything right, Mom.
That's okay.
Don't worry. Okay. Last one. With the orange, it's supposed to be a lot darker. I think I didn't put enough of this in. I only filled it halfway. You're supposed to fill it all the way. Okay, just to show you how much I failed. This is the color of mine. This is the color of hers. She's a local. How do you screw it up when you're getting instructions? I get to try to fail again.
Which is what?
Perfect. How do you mess up a pina colada?
Buy this gentleman right there, Tomadero, and the rum that he used. Okay, el próximo que usted va a utilizar es la costelera. Next thing you're gonna use are the shakers. Okay, now you're gonna use the shakers.
Still, I added some
Take your
more.
shakers apart. Okay, vamos todo el mundo.
This is going down.
Vamos todo el mundo. Vamos a separar. Two sides.
I think it's this one. It's the pineapple juice.
What am I doing?
Which is this one? Yeah.
I thought he said
No. That's why. That's why. But I'm gonna help you.
Pineapple juice, right there.
pineapple. So you fill it all the way to the top for people like me that don't know.
Two of these. Remember, 2 of the big ones.
Big ones. 1, 2. I can't even make cookies. How am I supposed to make something like this?
Next step.
Have a drink.
Cream of coconut.
No, you have to hide it. Okay.
1 ounce.
1 ounce. We're doing 1.
Ramon Monchito always suggested to use local open brand. Once you open it, it is going to be able to always use them. So this is the next best thing. Okay? First cream of coconut all the way to the top.
Do you take a drink between every single thing you add? Is that the rule?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
got it.
It's like a drinking.
Right. We all go
Like in a Disney
home
movie.
happy.
Looks inappropriate. So we're thinking about it.
With Don Q Gold. Don Q Gold.
This is alcohol.
1.5. Uno y medio. Hasta el doble.
Do 1.
Ya,
1.
por lo menos, viste, con el colpazo, que ya.
Now you turn it over. This is a half. Oh.
It's 1.5, right? So
1.5.
Yep.
And a half.
It's
So far, so good.
Tienen unos vasitos de plástico.
Despacito. That's all I
Cada
heard.
uno.
Cheers.
Okay. You got them? Fill them all the way.
Literally got my back.
You don't have enough? I have here.
Oh, she's doing it. Oh. I told you this was not going to go well. Okay, there. It's full. You can see. I'm assuming you stick the lid on next. Now we drink.
The ice beer shaker.
I even screwed that up. You're supposed to put the ice in the plastic cup. Now you're supposed to put it in the shaker.
With your cap on, make sure it is secure. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are some pineapples.
Can she have one of your pineapples?
What happened?
I went to put this in and it fell into the trash. I'm not even joking. We're done. Salud.
Did you know that?
And I need to check out. See you in a minute. We then headed into a special room where they showed us all the kinds of Don Q that they make, including a 20-year-old aged rum that is worth $1,865, which happens to be the same year that it was started. After that, it was on to the VR experience, where not only are you tipsy, but you have to maintain yourself upright and go through all of the activities of how to make rum, from cutting the sugar to mixing the rum, serving the rum, and collecting the money. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. I'll see you in the next one.